Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe guys and turn the bell icon on guys, so let's do notified every time I upload. Alright guys, let's get started. Wednesday 1st, Mukhiya's goons come to Preesha's house and create a rampage. Witnessing the same, Rudrakshi beats up the goons. Season 2, Preesha Ruddy asks Raj to go away from her and rule his life and not to show his face again. On her way back home, Ruhi gets kidnapped by Mukhiya's men. Thursday 2nd, Raj saves Ruhi from the kidnappers and she too likes his company. Later, Ruhi asks Rudrashki to find a way to patch up things between her mom and Raj. Ruhi takes Preesha and meets with Raj privately. On the other hand, Rudraksh becomes Santa Claus and plays games with the children. Friday 3rd, Rudraksh entertains the children with some fun activities. Elsewhere, a desperate Yuvraj puts forth an appeal in front of Preesha. Preesha is taken aback after encountering Rudraksh at the Christmas party. Later, Banti meets Rudraksh with a huge sum of money. Saturday 4th, Preesha confronts Yuvraj when he takes credit for paying her rent. Later, Yuvraj gets kidnapped by the notorious goons of the village. Ruhi finds Yuvraj injured and takes him to Preesha for treatment. Later, Yuvraj plans to use Ruhi to extort money from Rudraksh and Preesha. Sunday 5th, Ruhi presents Rudraksh with a unique attire for the New Year's party. Later, Preesha feels insecure as Yuvraj attends the event with someone special. Preesha scolds Yuvraj for trying to impress her. Meanwhile, Rudraksh disguises himself and escapes narrowly from the goons of the village. Monday 6th, Yuvraj saves Ruhi from the firecrackers while Preesha takes her home. Later, Yuvraj ties Ruhi's hair in a funny manner and sends her to school. Ruhi vents her anger at Rudraksh for his carelessness. Later, Rudraksh takes the help of Banti and decides to host an event in Rohtak. Tuesday 7th, Preesha warns Yuvraj to stay away from her and Ruhi's life. On the other hand, Rudraksh performs for the young kids of Rohtak. While Ruhi neglects Yuvraj, Preesha decides to take part in the contest to mint quick money. Later, Banti surveys the women of Rohtak in search of Preesha. Wednesday 8th, while Rudraksh escapes with Ruhi, the goons thrash Banti for holding a contest. Meanwhile, Saransh and his friends arrive at Rohtak. Ruhi guides Saransh when he gets lost from his friends. On the other hand, Banti is filled with joy after meeting Preesha at her clinic. Thursday 9th, Banti lies to Rudraksh about Preesha and requests him to return on the Kurana mansion. On the other hand, Yuvraj is taken back after spotting Rudraksh. An emotional Rudraksh writes a letter for Ruhi and departs from Rohtak. Meanwhile, Preesha rebukes Yuvraj after he secretly enters her house. Friday 10th, a giant turns suspicious over Banti while Rudraksh meets Ruhi. In the meantime, Preesha meets with an accident at the market. Rudraksh bids Ruhi farewell before leaving Rohtak. However, upon learning about Ruhi's mother's accident, he decides to accompany her to the hospital. Saturday 11th, while the goons belt Yuvraj, Rudraksh has a narrow escape from the hospital. Later, Rudraksh spends quality time with Ruhi and Sachi. A giant informs Shada about Banti's strange behavior with her. Meanwhile, Rudraksh plans to step back and celebrate Lori with Ruhi in Rohtak. Sunday 12th, Yuvraj makes Rudraksh unconscious and informs the Mukhiya. Later, Ruhi and Rudraksh get trapped inside the burning storeroom. As Rudraksh breaks open the door and come out with unconscious Ruhi, he sees Preesha. Later, they are rushed to the hospital. Monday 13th, Preesha rushes to visit Ruhi after she regains consciousness. While Preesha confesses the truth to Rudraksh about Ruhi, a giant arrives. Preesha gets Ruhi discharged from the hospital and leaves discreetly to Shimla. Meanwhile, Rudraksh searches for them after regaining consciousness. Tuesday 14th, Banti confesses the truth to Shada and Giant while Rudraksh is over the moon meeting Preesha. However, their happiness is short-lived as Yuvraj arrives. Preesha informs Rudraksh that Ruhi is Yuvraj's daughter. Enraged, he insults her and vows to hate her. Wednesday 15th, Ruhi longs to meet Rudraksh before he leaves Rohtak. Meanwhile, Preesha lies to Shada about her feeling for Yuvraj and Rudraksh. As Preesha searches the house for her, Ruhi shows up in the back seat of Rudraksh's car. Later, Ruhi and Rudraksh have a great time in the studio. That's the 16th. The police barge into Rudraksh's studio to arrest him at Yuvraj's command. On the other hand, Ruhi is hospitalized after meeting with a severe head injury. Ruhi insists on spending the night with Rudraksh and Preesha at the hospital. Later, Rudraksh and Preesha reminisce about their romantic moments together. Friday 17th. In an intoxicated state, Yuvraj notices Ruhi and Preesha outside the hospital and decides to barge in to catch them red-handed. However, Rudraksh outsmarts him and flees. Shada spots a giant in the hospital and quickly sends her away before saying Rudraksh. Later, Bant has an idea to bring Preesha and Rudraksh closer. Saturday 18th. While Preesha falls in a deep muddy trench, Rudraksh manages to save her. On the other hand, an anxious Yuvraj tries to call Preesha. While Preesha and Rudraksh find refuge for the night, an awkward moment brings them closer. Elsewhere, the giant gets restless after Rudraksh fails to return home. Saturday 19th. Rudraksh and Preesha sing for Ruhi in order to make her fall asleep quickly. Later, Ruhi makes a shocking request to Preesha on their way back home to the village. As Preesha faces humiliation from the villagers, an inebriated Rudraksh returns home and reminds Ruhi of his love. Elsewhere, Saranshi becomes anxious. Monday 20th. Preesha returns Yuvraj's money before departing from Rohtak. Meanwhile, Saranshi strikes a remarkable idea and shares it with their family lawyer. Saranshi seeks Banti's help and departs for Rohtak to meet Ruhi. While the lawyer proposes the scholarship details, Preesha declines the proposal. Tuesday 21st. Preesha changes her mind by accepting Ruhi's scholarship offer and leaves for Delhi. Meanwhile, Yuvraj goes crazy as Preesha and Ruhi are missing. Preesha and Ruhi arrive in Delhi and visit their new house. Meanwhile, Saranshi has an narrow escape when Rudraksh desperately hunts for him. Wednesday 22nd. Ruhi sneaks inside the Kurana mansion to meet Rudraksh. After understanding the reality, Rudraksh confronts Preesha in her cabin at the Kurana school. Rudraksh admires Ruhi as she stands her ground in front of the kids at school. Later, Rudraksh is on a mission to unearth a scam at the Kurana school. Alright guys, thanks for watching. More match teasers will be added soon guys to the channel. Thanks for your support guys. Don't forget to subscribe.